A very good morning, Vanakam and Dajahao. Let me introduce me and my partner for today's presentation. My name is Vanessa with matrix number 28996 and my friend Tarshini with matrix number 289574. The article that we selected for presentation of critical review is Homestay Service Experience for Tourist Satisfaction and Sustainability Amidst COVID-19 Challenges. As for introduction, tourist homestay experience has been commonly recognized as an important criterion for community-based and eco-friendly destination loyalty. Not much is known about the measurement of its service experience. This research aims to develop a measure of homestay service experience and to use this measure to investigate the influence of homestay service experience on tourist satisfaction and also the behavioral intentions. Home serve inventory is established through qualitative and quantitative processes. Focus groups interview and questionnaire survey techniques were employed.
So the purpose of homestay is to provide tourists with exotic experiences that cannot be experienced in conventional hotel. The guests have the opportunities to interact, gain knowledge, experience the lifestyle and culture of host family as well as the local community. Secondly, to accommodate the tourists with a local family, it also enables the tourists to learn about the local lifestyle, culture, nature and etc.
The issue. The first one is customer experience. There is less emphasis on empirical research to investigate the experience and quality practices of the priority service sectors such as homestay tourism. The hospitality and service practices of the homestay operators need to be understood and measured for effective and efficient management of the programs to benefit the stakeholders, especially the tourists. Second is service experience in tourism and hospitality industry. Certain elements that affect the level of satisfaction of service experience is including food, service, fine cuisine, restaurant interior, good company and other guests, where service encounters are intangible series of interactions between the consumer and the service setting or the environment. And it is noted that emotions are contagious in social situations. Last but not least, the issue is COVID-19 and homestay tourism. The COVID-19 pandemic has adversely affected tourist destinations all over the world. At the onset of the pandemic, the adverse effect was recorded in favorite tourism countries, for example, France and Italy. The tourism industry in Malaysia, particularly the airline and hotel businesses, has been adversely impacted by the pandemic. As a result, tourists from other parts of the world are delaying and were still cancelling bookings and their travel plans to Malaysia. The number of tourists has declined due to the travel restrictions and bans by the Malaysian government to combat the spread of the virus.
The challenges that faced by homestay during COVID-19 is mass cancellations of accommodations and bookings. They had to pay salaries even without earning a penny. Secondly, labor and skill shortage is one of the challenges. It complicated by the emergence of new technologies and trends that need to be satisfied customer satisfaction. So, what are the precautions that can be taken by a homestay owner? So, firstly, cleanliness, maintenance, and providing a safe environment. The owner should take extra care in maintaining the condition of the homestay. For example, clean the carpets, repair all leaking pipes, and so on. Secondly, upload a good picture of your homestay. Good photos help in making a good first impression amongst travelers, considering to book at one establishment. Thirdly, accepting online bookings. With access to the internet and social media, many homestay owners are beginning to accept online bookings manually via social media and through messaging apps. Next is hypothesis. In the community-based hospitality sector, content, culture, guide service, food and beverages, environment, cleanliness, accommodations, general service and accessibility. Second, the cultural dimension describes the lifestyle and traditional encounters that can be experienced live via social interactions with the homestay family. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Moving on to the methodology and design research. The qualitative phase involved focus group interviews followed by the qualitative phase which used a structured questionnaire survey. The main target population of the study was the tourists who had visited homestay destinations in Malaysia. A structural model was specified and tested using the empirical survey data to assess the relationships among the homestay service experience, tourist satisfaction, and behavioral intention. Moving on to the findings. Comprehensive multidimensional construct for all the service experience dimensions were created for this research. You can refer to figure 1, which comprised 8 dimensions and a total of 32 items. Next is the confirmatory factor analysis. CFA was done to investigate the goodness of the measurement model, in bracket figure 1. Next is further structural modeling procedures were performed to test the causality in the proposed model, in bracket figure 2. As the conclusion, all the components are important and need to be well managed to create delightful and memorable experiences. The physical, natural, cultural, humanistic, and facility aspects of the premises and programs are essential towards creating good and memorable experiences. During the COVID-19 situation, the operators and tourists will be more vigilant and be careful to adhere to the existing SOPs to safeguard their safety and health. Adhering to the COVID-19 SOPs aims to sustain the homestay businesses and enable the operators to regain the lucrativeness of the business in the light of the post-COVID-19 environment. Homestay programs are now an integral part of local tourism destinations and services beyond its core purpose of service providers towards an integral part of community economic and well-being development programs which potentially can assist homestay and the community abilities in generating a higher level of income. Homestay tourism is imperative in promoting and upholding responsible tourism for sustainable development.